Hi, this is Joseph Ralston with FTH 223, Week 3 Hammer Fired course. This week we'll be looking into a firearm that we're not really familiar with and explaining some parts that could be cause failure to lock and failure to unlock and feeding. Um, so right now the pistol that I chose was the Beretta M9 or M92. Uh, right now it's currently in a field stripped condition, so it is free and clear of ammo, and the magazine is free and clear of ammo, and there's no live ammo in the workspace. Okay, here we are. The firearm is in its field stripped configuration. Um, there is no live ammo in the magazine or in the area. Um, First thing to note for failure to lock or unlock is locking, this locking block. So if this is worn out, then it could be this part right here on the surfaces. Could fail to right, specifically right in here. I believe this would cause a locking and unlocking issue. Mostly locking because it drops down into the frame down into here and secures right there. Same with unlocking. So when this and the locking block plunger, if that's worn out, broken, or anything missing even, it will not be able to engage and lock that into place as it should. So if either one of those are worn out, that would be cause a problem with locking and unlocking. The way that this one does lock up is it rides along here, and you can see as it travels back into the locked position or the unlocked position, it drops down, that plunger goes in, and the barrel kind of moves up so that the feeding ramps can feed that round in, and then it comes forward and becomes locked into place as it's right there. And then it goes back, and it keeps doing that through this cycle of operations. Right there is locked, unlocked, and locked. So if either one of those components gets damaged, that would cause the firearm to have a locking or unlocking issue right in these surfaces again, right here, anywhere in here, the plunger itself. Another one that could possibly cause it is a weak recoil spring, because it is pushing the guide rod back and forth, so it might not allow it to cycle fully to lock or unlock, have enough force behind it. Next, I want to talk about the feeding. So the first one is the magazine. The spring in the magazine, if it's too weak, it won't feed the rounds up with the right pressure into the loading chamber. The feed ramp, if there's any nicks or burrs or anything in this, it could hang up the round and cause a feeding issue, as well as on this part of the feed ramp right here. If there's any burrs or anything on that, that could cause a feeding issue as well. This surface, this right here, could cause a feeding issue if it's damaged or any way, so that it can't push that round up onto the feed ramp and into the chamber. That could cause a feeding issue as well. I did use I used the owner's manual and Midwest Gunworks for diagrams and schematics to look at which different parts there were. I also watched the 3D functioning of the video of the Beretta of this particular model on YouTube, and to figure out how it actually worked, how the cycle of operations worked, and where everything was, what was all moving in it when it did each cycle, each step in the cycle of operations. I also used the firearm itself, playing with it a little bit to figure it out. I think I have a decent understanding of it, of this platform on the cycle of operations now. Some other things that Gunsmith or I could do to further my education is probably most importantly more readings, as well as going to like an armorer's class for Beretta, where they teach more about maybe this specific platform or their pistols overall. And I think that covers everything.